This is Kim Orlando, founder of TravelingMom.com, and I'm still on Oasis of the Seas. And this is my day 3 update. I missed yesterday because I was exhausted. I was completely overwhelmed by all of the activities I had to choose from and trying to figure out where my kids are and that kind of thing. The best thing that has happened to us is we are now using the Royal Caribbean iPhones, and we can all communicate. And not only can we communicate and call each other, I can go on Guest Finder and I can find where my daughter and my son are because they have a GPS attached to their belts, and I can locate them wherever they are. I can't call them on their GPS, but I know where they are, which is really phenomenally helpful. And they have certain times that they have to call and check in with us, so it all works out. We can have dinner together, we know where everybody is, where they want to go, we can remind them about the shows that we have booked and that kind of thing. And speaking of shows, we signed the kids up for, the whole family actually, we signed up for Fairytales on Ice, and I thought, oh boy, my 13-year-old is really going to kill me because this is a bunch of, cute little fairy tales skating around on ice. And at first I was right. At first it started off a little slow, a little sluggish. I didn't really know if those skaters were going to make it when they did their jumps and their lifts and everything. And then after the Ugly Duckling segment, which was the one I thought for sure my son was going to freak out over, things really picked up. There is a phenomenal mid-piece that I can't tell you about because it would ruin the surprise for you, but it was so beautiful that I got teary. It was incredible. My husband couldn't believe it. We just were all blown away by this one segment of this ice show. It was phenomenal. Then let's see, my husband went to the comedy show and got my son in, which, I know that today's mama would not approve because she's the media sergeant around her house, and she would not approve that my 13-year-old son went in and got to see the adult comedy show, but we're that kind of parent. What can I tell you? So they had a great time, and we're signed up for the Beatles show tomorrow. We saw Oasis of Dreams, and that is a water show that is also pretty phenomenal because the acrobatics and the diving, and who dives on a ship? It's just incredible. If you think about the fact that these people are high diving into a little pool of water and we're floating and bouncing along, and then we've got this other group of people who's ice skating and we're floating and bouncing along and they're trying to land their jumps and stuff. It's just, mind-boggling what these people can do. So the shows are definitely worth seeing. The food has been good. It hasn't been off the charts great, but it has been really good. They have a Vitality Spa menu that I've tried out a couple of times in an effort to not gain 1,000,000 pounds while I'm here. And, I found some tasty things there, a lot of good seafood offerings that are grilled and salads and that kind of thing. What I've not found yet is like agave and sucanat. I haven't found those kinds of sweeteners or things made with those sweeteners, or at least at the Vitality Spa, she wasn't sure what the stuff was sweetened with. So, I can't really report on that part yet, but I'm going to talk with the chef in a couple of days. But it's definitely picked up speed, and I'm enjoying myself.